again. It's Wednesday, August 23rd, 2017. This is JournalTV, and I'm Jerry Clark. It's time for the news. For the past 3 months, the question of the Clifton Forge Rescue Squad being allowed to move to the old radio station property has been an issue in the town. Despite a unanimous Planning Commission decision against the idea, the Clifton Forge Town Council wants to hold a joint work session with the planners to get more information. So the issue was tabled by a unanimous vote at last night's council meeting. Listen to the proponents and detractors.
I do want to make this thing perfectly clear, as I am not against the Clifton Forge Rescue Squad building a new facility or remodeling their current property. I just feel the Engle Street property is not the best option for such a venture.
I am against anything going on over there that's going to make this street more unsafe. Council, let's take the last little rainstorm we had. What we had, half-inch rain? Where they want to put it up there, if Camille or one of them had been through, the water would have been up bucket waist at Calvin's Corner, and they wouldn't even have been able to get to the rescue squad to get to their equipment.
The remarks from Ms. Smith, there were, by what she says, there's 12 people that complain about the rescue squad moving up there. Only three of them decided to come to this meeting or the Planning Commission meetings to talk about this. 3 out of 12. The other 9, if they couldn't come discuss the issue, then I think it's a moot point.
The decision that's made here tonight will be an important one because it will impact each and every citizen of the town of Clifton Forge, as well as Alleghany County on the outskirts. And it'll impact them when they're at the worst, when they're calling 911, calling for help, for strangers to come into their home, to take a loved one, to take themselves to a hospital. So please, I urge you not to take this lightly. I can assure you that after tonight, Captain Booz and myself, along with the building committee, will immediately begin the planning process no matter the outcome. We're going to take off from tonight. We'll definitely take in your all's considerations on what we do and move forward from there. We're ready to move on.
And there was plenty of frank talk at the Alleghany County School Board's meeting on Monday night as well. CMS teacher Cindy Fox talked about teacher dedication. And soon thereafter, new CMS principal Sarah Rowe talked about SOL retesting challenges. Listen.
I will have to say that when I started beginning listening and watching the school board meetings, a lot of emotion came over me. And at first, I'm not going to lie to you, I was really ticked off. I mean, I was really upset. Then I was stunned. And then the more I went back and looked at them, it really just made me sad. I mean, it made me really, really, really sad. You will never find another group of middle school teachers who are more dedicated, who are out there with our feet hitting the ground. We come in the morning, we stay late at night, and we didn't make accreditation because we don't care. We didn't make accreditation because we're not out there trying to do the best that we can. But those are just some of the things that we are doing at CMS, and I ask each of you to please, don't just stop by for 5 minutes and pop your head in the door. You need to come and spend 3 or 4 days with us in our classroom, and I will gladly, these teachers here, if you see anything that you can think of that we haven't already done to help our children meet the accreditation, we welcome that. We are going to make accreditation this year, or by God, we will die trying. I can tell you that much. So thank you for allowing me to speak.
As to absences, the first contact is at 5 days. So we're not messing around. We had a problem with last year was that parents did not come in for those conferences. Those teachers would work hard to remediate those kids, and then they would not show up the day of the SOL retake. So we can't pull them in if they're not there. So a parent will come in, we'll meet with them, and we will sign a contract with the parent and the student that if we do all this hard work and the teachers do all this hard work with them, we expect them to show up to school that day.
The Alleghany County School Board Chairman spoke directly to School Board member Todd Persinger, as did the School Division Superintendent. Listen.
Don't be afraid of the school board. The school board is nothing. Without you, we are nothing. Nobody's going to succeed without teachers. Teachers are the lifeblood of what education is about. Some things said here tonight are incorrect. And Mr. Purvis, I would ask you to stay after the meeting so we can correct those.
We need to look forward to have our kids prepared for the future. If we're stopping at accreditation, then we're doing our children an injustice. So we need to look beyond. And the last thing is, Mr. Persinger, you have never come to me ahead of time to ask one single question about this school division. You've never asked Mr. Rice about the financing. If you have questions, I would invite you to come to my office anytime, ask these questions ahead of time so we can prepare your answers.
And we'll be right back. On a more positive note, Lucas Connor was honored with an Above the Call of Duty award for his recent efforts by the school board. Watch.
This is Municipal and I, working with the high school administration, developed a biography that was included in Mr. Connor's nomination packet. Some of the highlights of Mr. Connor's year, in addition to serving as the pilot teacher for the initiative, his standard level class, Earth Science, 9th graders last year, achieved a 100% pass rate on the SOL. So,
Mr. Connor, they said you was a rock star. Does that mean we need to call you Elvis? But I want to thank you. I want to thank you. When you have this many people say how good a job you do, that says a lot. Okay? And I want to thank the teachers, all them foxes as I saw in front of here. Thank y'all for coming, because unless y'all come up and tell us what you think and how you feel about things, because there's no doubt in my mind, I always sticks in my mind about the 577 years of all those retirees. They did this out of love for them kids. Not because of the salary, for heaven's sakes, right? but because they love these kids, and they want these kids to be the very best they can be. Okay.
Among the thousands of area residents watching Monday's solar eclipse were a couple hundred students at Clifton Middle School. Listen to their reaction.
Jay Caldwell. Oh, David. And the view is awesome.
Awesome.
It looks like a moon, half crescent moon, and I'm doing Jackson. Hologram, and it looks amazing.
Amazing?
Yeah.
How about you, hon?
And I patented it. It looked like a waffle was sitting over it. Waffle?
And how about you?
I thought it looked really cool.
Another Council Corner public information article was released this week. The latest writer is Clifton Forge Town Councilman David Olchin. Find the full article on AlleganyJournal.com. And in other school-related news, the Alleghany County School Board released detailed information about its latest personnel activity, including hires and resignations. Viewers have this information available after every county school board meeting on AlleganyJournal.com. And now a word from our sponsor. Let's take a look at some upcoming events. And now for local obituaries. Cleo Clendenin, 86 of White Sulphur Springs, died Monday. Funeral services will be held on Friday at the Wild Meadows Baptist Church. David Neal, 79 of Iron Gate, died on Monday. A graveside service will be held Friday at the Millboro Christian Church Cemetery. Annabelle Dreppard, 75 of Covington, died on Monday. A memorial service is set Saturday at the Eric Funeral Home. Jack Knoll, 80 of Covington, died on Sunday. His funeral service will be held at the Greenwood Evangelical Presbyterian Church on Thursday. Let's check out the local weather forecast. On Thursday, it should be mostly sunny, high of 81 and low of 59. On Friday, mostly sunny again, high of 79 and low of 59. On Saturday, partly cloudy with isolated showers, high of 77 and a low of 61. And that's the way it is on Wednesday, August 23rd, 2017. More stories, photos, interviews, and other videos are available 24/7, 365 on AlleghenyJournal.com, YouTube, and on our soaring Facebook page. Thanks very much for checking out Journal TV.